Most people think jealousy is loud. They expect insults, anger, obvious hate. But that is not how real jealousy moves. Real jealousy is quiet. It sounds caring. It looks supportive. It hides behind smiles, concern, and innocent questions. And that is why it is dangerous. Jealous people do not attack you directly. They study you. They listen. They wait for moments when you are growing, healing, changing, or winning. Then they speak, not to help you, but to pull you back to the version of yourself they were comfortable with. The problem is most people fall for it. They explain. They apologize. They shrink. And they never realize their confidence was just slowly drained. In this series, we are breaking down 5 subtle behaviors jealous people use that almost no one talks about. You will learn how to recognize them instantly, understand why they do it, and exactly how to respond without arguing or losing your peace. Once you see it, you cannot unsee it. These are the 5 questions jealous people always ask. Don't fall for them. Number 1. Why are you so quiet lately? It sounds caring, almost gentle. Someone leans in and says, "You've been so quiet lately. Are you okay?" And for a moment you pause. You wonder if something is wrong with you. You start searching your mind for problems that were never there. But here's the truth most people miss. This question is rarely about your well-being. It's about your change. You stopped oversharing. You stopped explaining yourself. You stopped reacting to nonsense. And that silence? It scares jealous people. When you were loud, emotional, always available, they felt powerful. They knew your moves. They knew your weaknesses. But now, you're calm, focused, reserved, and that makes them uncomfortable. So they disguise their insecurity as concern. "Why are you so quiet lately?" really means, "Why don't you give me access to you anymore? Why can't I read you like before? Why can't I control the story?" The trap is this. If you start explaining, you hand your peace back to them. You'll say things like, "Oh, I've just been tired," or "I've had a lot on my mind." And suddenly, your growth becomes a problem you need to justify. But growth often looks like silence. Healing often looks like distance. Maturity often looks like calm. Not everyone deserves front-row access to your inner world. So what do you say? You smile softly and say, "I'm good, just focused," or "I'm in a different season." That's it. No emotional essay, no confession, no reopening doors you worked hard to close. Because real supporters respect your silence. Jealous people interrogate it. Stay quiet. Stay grounded. Stay evolving. Number 2. Must be nice, huh? You share a win. Nothing dramatic. Maybe you're finally less stressed. Maybe life feels lighter. Maybe things are falling into place after a long struggle. And someone smiles and says, "Must be nice." It sounds harmless, even friendly. But pay attention to the tone. There's no excitement, no pride. No, "I'm happy for you." Just a flat statement loaded with distance. Because "must be nice" is not celebration. It's separation. What they're really saying is, "That didn't happen for me." And instead of being inspired, they feel excluded, left behind, smaller, so they create emotional space between you and your win. They turn your joy into something you're lucky to have, not something you worked for. That's the trap. If you rush to explain, "Oh, it wasn't easy," or "I went through a lot to get here," you've already lost. Now you're proving your struggle so they can feel justified in their bitterness. You're shrinking your happiness to make them comfortable. But here's the truth. Peace earned through pain doesn't need defending. Jealous people struggle with quiet success. They can tolerate your stress, your chaos, your struggle, but calm, balance, contentment, that reminds them of what they haven't healed. So don't bite. You smile and say, "Yeah, I'm grateful." Or simply, "It is." No guilt, no explanation, no apology. Because real supporters say, "You deserve this." Jealous people say, "Must be nice," and you don't need permission to enjoy what you worked for. Number 3, you got lucky. You finally succeed. After the long nights, the quiet sacrifices, the moments no one saw. And someone looks at your result and says, "Wow, you got lucky." Not "well done." Not "you earned it." Just luck. That one word does a lot of damage if you let it. Because calling your success luck erases your discipline. It deletes your effort. It rewrites your story so they don't have to face the truth that you stayed consistent while they stayed comfortable. Jealous people love this word because it protects their ego. If your win was luck, then their lack of progress isn't their fault. They don't have to ask themselves hard questions. They don't have to admit you did something they didn't. And here's the trap. Many people accept it. They laugh and say, "Yeah, I guess I was lucky," trying to stay humble. But humility should never come at the cost of self-respect. When you agree, you teach people to minimize you. Luck may open a door, but discipline is what keeps it open. Think about it. Luck doesn't show up every day. You did. Luck doesn't stay consistent. You did. Luck doesn't improve, learn, or grow. You did. So what do you say? You stay calm and say, "I worked for it," or "preparation met opportunity." Short, grounded, final. Because real supporters acknowledge effort. Jealous people rewrite history. Do not let anyone turn your persistence into coincidence. You didn't get lucky, you got better.